Hi, my name is Bastian. I'm a father, a husband, and avid outdoor adventurer. And God inspired me with the idea of giving back to my fellow veterans in 2013 while I was hunting in a tree stand. So I was deer hunting one day, bow hunting in particular, and in nature I find to be very connected with God and can hear God's soft, encouraging voice. And he inspired the idea for me to give back to my fellow veterans. And so I shared that message with Army veteran friend of mine, Carl Kreitzman, who's the other co-founder. Shared that message over coffee, and in 2013 we started Warriors Never Give Up. I remember specifically a Vietnam veteran being at one of our pro-am fishing events. And after the event, he got up and said this was the first time in over 50 years he was thankful that he served his country because of the way he was treated when he arrived home. That's probably one of the biggest things I'll always remember. And there are others. Fishing with a 92-year-old World War II Purple Heart recipient, seeing a father and a young son reconnect at one of our pheasant hunts, and seeing a Vietnam veteran evolve and change over the course of either participating or volunteering in our organization are some of the things that I'll cherish the most. So some of the biggest challenges early on was just navigating the paperwork, making sure that we were registered as a nonprofit organization. And we came in contact with Joel Ahrens from Ahrens Law Service here in town. He donated all of his time and efforts for that paperwork. And over the time, things have evolved. So for example, our first paid executive director was Richard Ambrosius. Dick was a Vietnam veteran and Purple Heart recipient. And he died suddenly in a couple years ago. And that really changed the direction of Warriors Never Give Up, because we were fast forwarding with great ideas and energy and emotion. And with his death, we lost part of our family. And then Jamie Miller picked up the pieces, kept us afloat. And then the baton was handed over to Will, and now with Ben Lamp. And we feel like we've made it through that COVID era to a point today where I just couldn't fathom 10 plus years ago when we started this organization that we'd be at where we are today. We certainly value not only our sponsors, but our volunteers. I think all of us struggle with something in our lives, and each of us has something to gain by coming to one of our adventures. Whether it's a sponsor for the first time coming and trying to connect with their donation, and being able to see lives changed during a particular weekend, or a volunteer coming for the first time. We all have the ability to change, to grow, to mature, and become the person God's intended us to be. And so we can't do it without volunteers. We cannot do it without sponsors. And so we value people's time, treasures, and talents so that we can change the lives of our nation's heroes through our outdoor adventures. Well, God is our chief sponsor. God gave me the idea. I shared it with co-founder Carl Kreitzman, and we started Warriors Never Give Up in 2013. I feel faith is extremely important. I just recently went through some darkness in my own life, and I realized that in my loneliness, it gave me an opportunity to reconnect with God and to trust God, that God had my hand, and I would get through that tough time. It also gave me the strength to realize that if I kept putting my one foot in front of the other, I would make it through that darkness, and I would find a place that I call heaven on earth. And it's a beautiful place. So I really believe that faith is an extremely important part of not only my life and what I've accomplished through the failures and successes of my life, but I think it's also an important part for the participants to be able to connect in the outdoors so that they can find their own faith and can reestablish their own faith, so they can find their self-worth, and they can change not only their life, but also their family's life and the life of their community. For people that are interested in Warriors Never Give Up, don't stand on the sidelines. If you want to participate, or if you know someone that wants to participate, or you just know someone that needs to participate, reach out to Ben Lamp, our executive director at warriorsnevergiveup.org, and he'll connect you with either an opportunity for sponsoring, an opportunity for volunteering, or an opportunity to participate in our events. I truly believe that those people that are standing on the sidelines are a person that has the ability to share our story, to connect with someone that we don't know, so that we can continue to change the lives of our nation's heroes through our outdoor adventures.